Oh, hang on a second. Got an error message.
Oh,
StreamYard again.
StreamYard again.
There we go. Let's go live. An error occurred. Wait a moment to try again. All right.
Oh.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony Picks Morning Show. I'm Tony T with you here every day at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving live free picks for today's action. Of course, on the board today, 15-game card for Major League Baseball, action from the WNBA returns tomorrow, NHL on Tuesday. And, of course, we'll introduce the cappers and we'll get to the picks. But first, just want to let you guys know, make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to our channel with lots of great content live and on demand. And hit us with that thumbs up right early on our show. Really helps us build up our audience. Really appreciate that, whether you watch us live or you watch us on the replay. It's greatly appreciated. All right, so we'll meet the cappers and get right to the picks, and we don't mess around here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Let's say, Ron, what's happening?
Not too much. It's one of those days where it was like, man, I don't even think they always got at the bus. You can't do that. You make a big comeback and then you get yourself down early again, and you just can't do that against the Florida squad. So back up against the wall, see what happens, see if they can force a game 7. But you play like that. But now the big problem is you got the big goalie controversy. Who do you put in? Picard didn't look good. He let him 4 goals on 18 shots? Ooh, I think you got to go back to Stu. I think you got to put Stu in there for game 6. I think that's your only option. You can't go back to Picard. That was awful looking, but that's the problem when you change goalies and swap like that.
Yeah.
That goalie was like all gung ho. He came in at that moment, so the adrenaline was rushing, and he saved the game there. But in Edmonton, and he let one in, and then he just got nervous. He looked a little nervous, let in some really bad goals. But the team in front of him did not look good. He played awful in front of him again. You can't do that. These slow starts. Look what it is. Now you're down behind the 8 ball 3-2. Good chance it's all over on Tuesday. Good chance.
Let's see. They got that long flight. They do get the extra day off here after.
You get the extra day off, right? After that last one, you didn't get the extra day off, and it sure looks like it almost looks like the game 7 where they shot the bolt, and they looked like they just didn't have the legs there in that game 5 to be able to keep up with Florida. And you got to watch Marshy. You can't let Marchand get in like that. He is too good with the puck. He's good off the face-offs, grabbing the pocket. Boom, down he goes and scored. What did you get, 2 last night? No, you just can't do that. And the good old baseball, we said some craziness as always on the diamond last night. Man, I didn't think you're rolling along good. And you're like, hey, and then you turn around and you're like, what?
Yeah.
All right, one of those. Baseball's kicking my, you know what.
Padres turned a winning day to a losing one. Thank you,
yeah,
Padres.
Right? That was like, hey, the Padres looking good. Yeah. And then all of a sudden it was like, no. At least my play that they hit. Thank God the Dodgers hang on. Good job, Dodgers.
Yeah, they put the runs after a loss. They came pounding back there. There we go. We'll say hello to Alessandro. What's going on, Alessandro? I know you had some comments about the fights last night.
Oh no, yeah, complete robbery. It's from 3-5 to 4-4. 4-4 would have been with profit as well because I took all dogs, 8 picks, all dogs. 3-5 yesterday instead of 4-4. Miranda Maverick absolutely won that fight. She won the first 2 rounds, no doubt about it. Should have been a 29-28 decision victory for Miranda Maverick. Instead, we're down $15 to UFC yesterday. But we're going to get it back today with baseball. Sweep the board. You already know.
Let's go. Let's do it. So, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, fellas? Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Happy Sunday. It's been a good weekend. I mean, yesterday was a rough day. Like you said, Padres kind of messed up the bag right at the end there. I thought for sure they had that game, man. And here comes the Diamondbacks, rallying back to get a couple runs and win it, pull it off. So, it was a rough day, but we'll bounce back today, man. Let's make some money.
Yep, absolutely. I'll make some money. Yeah, for me, Padres turned a winning day to a losing one for me there. It was rough there with Suarez. Of course, they had the bullpen advantage, didn't come out this time. That's how Arizona wins games. They got to come from behind with their offense, and they did that against Atlanta some time ago, but I don't know how many times they can do that because their pitching staff isn't very good. Gallen and another. They pulled him out early, right? He didn't like getting pulled out, and the bullpen gave it up. But again, the 9th inning damages that team. So we'll get to it in a second. All right, we'll move on over to Major League Baseball for today's action. A couple of late change here. Gibson Long will now be the bulk pitcher. Looks like Herder will be the opener here for Detroit. And that is true. Austin Gobber makes his 2015 debut with Colorado. That's why they were missing. That's why they can't win, because Austin Gobber wasn't there. He was one of the more consistent guys last year. I forgot about him. But Austin Gobber will be on the hill today for Colorado. And, of course, a lot of controversy surrounding Wade Miley. He's still set to go. With all the stuff going around outside his life, it's still going here. There, and well, just search him and you'll see what's going on. We don't need to go through it here, but anyway, no, that's all we have. That's the only changes we see here in Major League Baseball. Oh, actually, Kumar Rocker now for Texas today. Kumar Rocker gets the start, and you speak about Rocker, man. He had that promising coming out of the minors last in the baseball last year. Had some strikeout numbers that are through the roof, but just hasn't worked out for him here in Major League Baseball. So Kumar Rocker gets the start. I forgot who I had in there today. I think we had, let's see, who did we have earlier? We thought there was another pitcher there, but it was a change here too. At first, it was going to be Molly, right? Molly's dealing with a sore shoulder, so I guess they're pushing it back. So it will be Kumar Rocker today for Texas. So those are your changes. So let's get to the baseball here for today. We got Reds and Tigers. The Tigers $1.73, total of 9. Rockies and Braves here. The Braves $3.30. Well, this opened at $5 yesterday when it opened up, so it's come down a little bit, and down to $3.30, $3.40, total 8.5. That was a FanDuel opener, $5. Marlins and Nationals here. We have the Nasty Nats $1.66, total 7.5. Angels and Orioles. The O's $1.15, total of 9. Yankees and Red Sox again here. We've got the Yankees $1.75, total 8.5. We start here with Rod.
Yeah, for me in these, kind of, they were bouncing around a little. So
your mic's real loud. I think you're getting that static again, a little bit.
There we go. Turn that down a little. For me here in these early slate games, I like the over between the Angels and Baltimore. I think we see plenty of runs there. Kikuchi, he hasn't been bad, but we got Povich on the other side. He hasn't been bad either, but both these guys can give up some runs early, and I think we get some runs throughout the whole game, even late. You look, we've seen 11 runs in yesterday's matchup. Today's weather, you're looking a little overcast day, still warmish. Humidity is up in the 80s, so pretty. It's not hot, but it's definitely not cold. I'll take the over between the Angels and Baltimore. And then the other one I'm looking at, I'll take a shot here with the Rockies plus 1.5. My price on sale is definitely sailing. And
sale has been scratched, by the way. There's confirmation now. It's Grant Holmes now for Atlanta. So
Holmes, even better on the bump if it's not sale. But it's Holmes, even better. I'll take a shot there with Austin Gomber making his first start. There in that one, grabbing the plus 1.5 there in that one. You look, the last time he faced the Braves, hey, Colorado got the win. He went 8 innings, gave up 5 hits and only 1 earned run. So you can do that again and replicate that against the Braves, or even to keep it respectable. Pitch what he did. Rockies got a chance. I'll take the plus 1.5 there at a nice plus price.
Yeah, from Rod, move on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, I got a couple of premiums here in this slot, but right off the bat for the Tigers, minus 1.5, I'll take that. Just Google what's going on with Wade Miley. And then I'm also going to go on that over as well with the Orioles-Angels game. Povich in his 18 career starts, 4-14 with a 5.31 ERA. No way I can back him here. Definitely like the over just because Kikuchi's going to get rocked as well. For that Rockies game, I'll actually lean the Rockies as well. I'm seeing plus 1.5 on the first 5 at even money. I like that a lot. Plus 1.5 Rockies in the first 5. And lastly, that Yankees game, I'll take the over, even with Max Fried on the mound. I see these teams getting after him. Trevor Story's 3 for 7, 429, and 2 bombs off Max Fried. And, Judge and that Yankees lineup can get after it as well. Bayo, I don't trust. Yeah, give me the over 8.5 Yankees. Red Sox.
Yeah, from Alessandro on over to Brian.
Yeah, actually, I agree with a lot Al just said there. Yankees, Red Sox, let's take that over. I mean, the Red Sox have been blasting lefties. I know it's Max Fried on the mound, but I just have a feeling today he's going to get hit up a little bit. Also, we're going to look at the Nationals Marlins game. We're going to take that total over 7.5. I know Gore's on the mound for the Nationals, but Perez on the other
I think
side.
we're getting some mic feedback there. I think it might have been from you, Rod. Your mic's acting up again. We get a lot of. We can hear all this there. Okay, go keep going, right?
Yeah, Nationals and Marlins game. We can take that over 7.5. Like I was saying, I know Gore's on the mound for the Nationals, and he's been really good this year. But Yuri Perez did not look good his last start out, and the Nationals at home have just been hitting the ball. So we're going to take that over 7.5. And also, I'm going to take a shot today on the Angels money line. Mound hasn't looked great. Kikuchi hasn't looked that great, but he's been doing better as of late. So I do like the over in that game as well, but I'm going to take a shot there with the Angels on the money line.
Yeah, from Brian here, tell you what I think about these games. Yeah, I'm going to look at the Tigers bounce back. We'll take them run line so we can get some plus money there. They've had a good performance here. 9-3 the run line at home against the National League, returning 8 units. The Reds bullpen has had their struggles of late. Detroit hit the past 6 games, hitting 272. Good bullpen performance at home. I'll look at them in that side. I'm going to just take the plus money with Boston. I think that's a good value play there. New York hitting just 240 over their past 6, and as we said, Boston they hit lefties pretty well at 293. Their bullpen has performed well, and New York now 4-6 on the road against the division, losing 2.5 units. At home against winning teams, Boston 12-6, returning 3.5 units. I'll look at Boston in that spot there. All right, let's see that. Well, actually, what we see here, I'm going to do in this one. I'll take the Nationals run line here against Yuri Perez. I saw that first outing for Yuri. He had some, his velocity was up there, but he has stamina issues. He just couldn't maintain it, and he was taken out of that game. I like the form that Gore is in. I trust this Nationals hitting team. They've been in pretty good form over their 10 divisional home games, 291 batting average. Marlins bullpen over their past 6 games, ERA of 7.5. And believe it or not, the Nationals bullpen has shown improvement over their past 26 games, an ERA of 3.76. So I'll look at the nasty Nats, get the plus money there on the run line here against Miami Marlins pitching. I'm struggling, and Yuri Perez, I think he's really struggling with his stamina. Missing all of last year and trying to get that velocity. It was up. He clocked about 99, 98 because I watched him pitch that game when in his first game back, and then he just wore out after a few innings. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we continue on with Blue Jays and Phillies. We've got in this one the Phillies $1.58, total of 7. Rays and the Mets. The Mets $1.48, total sits here at 8. Cardinals and Brewers. Here we got the Brewers $1.28, total 8.5. Homeless and the Royals, KC $1.48, total of 8.5. Twins and the Astros. Astros now up to $1.40. There's $1.30 in some places, $1.38 in some places. So do your shopping, total 8.5. And that will do it for this block. We get it started here with Rod.
Yeah, for me in this block here, I like the over there between the Marlins and Washington. Yuri Perez on the mound. We're looking at what his ERA has been rolling at. So I like the over 7.5 there in that one. Both those offenses can score some runs. I know we've seen some unders from them lately. Washington 8-2 to the under. Marlins 7-3 to the under. But 7.5 is a touch too light. Give me the over there in that one. And the same thing with the Blue Jays game. You look at Barrios on the bump. He's good for giving up a couple. And then Wheeler on the other side of things. Hey, he's sporting a nice little under 3 ERA. But I think the Blue Jays can get him for a couple. You look at over his last couple starts. Hey, his return, as they say, from paternity leave. He went 6 innings, gave up a few hits. That was against the Cubs there, and that one gave up a home run. So lucky he only gave up 1 earned run in that one. I think the Jays, the way their bats have been rolling, give me the over 7 in that one. A couple overs in the middle block.
There from Rod. We move right on over to Alessandro.
No, yeah, right off the bat, I see that Mets-Rays game. I see Baz on the mound for the Rays. I'm going to go ahead and fade Shane Baz. I like the Mets minus 1.5. I saw somebody put something about a Juan Soto home run. I like that as well. I'll take the Astros again as well, minus 135. Simeon Woods Richardson, 0-2, 6.75 ERA in his 5 road starts this year. Absolutely brutal on the road. So I like the Astros there. And then give me the Royals minus 1.5. Cameron in his last 5 starts, 2-2 with a 2.17 ERA. And Springs in his last 5 starts, 0-2 with a 5.28 ERA. So I just think the Royals got a pitching advantage, and hopefully the bats wake up.
From Alessandro and over to Brian.
Yeah, again, in this, I agree with a lot Al just said. We're going to fade Simeon Woods-Richardson on the bump for the Twins today. We're going to take the Astros. Let's do it in the first 5, though, minus the half a run. The Astros have just been, hitting the cover off the ball at home lately, and Simeon Woods-Richardson has not looked good in his last few starts, so we're going to give him a fade today. The Tampa Bay Rays game and the Mets, we're going to take that over 8. I know Shane Baz isn't a great pitcher, but I don't really trust Griffin Cannon on the other side neither, so I think we're going to see some runs in that game. We're going to take that total over 8.
Here from Brian, tell you what I think about these games. I'll take the Mets here in this spot. They have been pretty good at this price point, 12-3 at home. One line between even money and plus and minus 150, returning about 8.5 units here. So look at the Mets there. I agree with Houston. Houston 20-7 at home against an American League team with an on-base percentage of 330 or lower, returning 11.5 units. Minnesota just 224 hitting in their 35-day games. Their bullpen has been blasted of late as well. Astros pen has been really solid. They hit the ball well at home, 281. So I'll look at them in that spot. All right. And those are the ones I like in this spot. I'm going to welcome back our man Sean Higgs back to the fold here. What's going on, Sean? What's happening?
What do you say, fellas? How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, back a little bit. It's been tough. I don't want to make the show run long, but it was I thought, okay, how hard could it be? I could sit up, talk the next day. Yeah, no, man, it's been difficult up until like yesterday, talking for more like 10 minutes at a time, 15 minutes. I do a little short thing, and that's it. Start coughing crazy. So my wife's like, this is it. We're going back. We went down to urgent care. Yeah, okay, here you go. You might have bronchitis. It's like, this is better than pneumonia. Why I'm gagging all the time, but whatever. What am I going to do? It's freaking life. But
wow. All right, well, we'll get to work here. We covered the first 10 right now in Major League Baseball.
All right, I'll run down what I got in the first 10 here. Tigers would be a pass. O's would be an over. Phillies would be a run line Philly. Boy, I want to take the Rockies, but I didn't.
It's Holmes instead of Sale. Sale got scratched today.
Yeah. Give me some. I want to take the Marlins. I didn't pull a trigger. I should have. Did I take them? No, I didn't. I don't know. Probably because I had a terrible yesterday. I lost all my close games. Sox again. Red Sox, that is. Yeah, the Mets, these bastards. Pass. I like the A's. I like the Stros. What's that? 4, 8, 9. We got one more. Which one in that? Brewers?
The Brewers, Cardinals, yeah.
Milwaukee. There we go.
Milwaukee's finest. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show as we close out baseball with these final 5 games. Pirates and Cubs here. It's been a sleep inducer, mainly because of the win. Cubs here, $1.70, total 7.5. Looks like it's going in again at first check. White Sox, Rangers. We got the Rangers, $1.80, total 8.5. Padres and D-backs. Oh, boy. Have to sit through this one again. Arizona here, $1.26, total 8.5. Guardians and Mariners. Mariners have woken up here. $1.10 here, total of 8. And the Giants and Dodgers, your Sunday night game here. LA, $1.75, total 9, juice to the over. We got to start here with Rod. A quick check of the wind here in this Cubs game because it's been kind of impacting the sleep-inducing series. 8 miles per hour in today in Wrigley. Over to Rod. You're on mute there, Rod.
For me here in these the late night slate of games, I like the over between the Giants and the Dodgers again in that one. May can give up a couple. And, Kyle Harrison on the bump. He's good for giving up a couple his last couple starts. Hey, Giants have got wins only because they've scored plenty of runs. He's given up 8 earned runs over his last 9 innings of work. So expect some Dodger runs in that one. And good old Dusty May, well, he gave up 10 over his last 3. So fireworks in the late night are giving me the over there. And then one more I'm looking at here in this late night block is give me the under Cleveland and Seattle. I know Hancock's got a little bit of an elevated ERA a little bit there, but Ortiz on the other side for Cleveland, I think he's be able to slow down Seattle here in this matchup at 8. I like the under in that one. You just see what happens in Seattle at times. 3-7 in their last 10. I would lean to Cleveland too in that one. It's just Seattle at home. Do you trust their offense? It's a 50-50 toss on that one. They're definitely not covering run lines either. So I'll take the under 8 and lean to the Guardians in that one.
Yeah, from Rod on over to Sean.
Oh, I'll start to Seattle. It was my lone winner last night. I needed a miracle to blow that one out from taking a terrible over for today. So I'll take Seattle again today. I know Hancock's not that great, but I'm going to ride the streaks. Got to try to get back on track here. Dodger over for sure. Like Rob was talking about, the Giants have been actually hitting, not pitching now. So let's go over because the Dodgers pitchers are so-so to me, at least. Oh, Arizona. Oh, man. These guys back on track. I thought they would be trading both of these pitchers, Kelly and Gallen. You know, and yet here and then they reel off 5 in a row. Like, this is baseball, and there is.
Did you see that 9th inning last night with the Padres choked it?
Yeah, I had the Padres down as a win. I'm like, all right, Padres won this one. All right, they're back off the snide. Nope. Hello, baseball. Like, I mean, you can't even think about trading right now if you're this team. Like, well, we're still alive here, only a couple games back, right? I mean,
yeah.
That one's a pass. I want to say under, but I can't with the bullpen. Can't do it. And Texas run line would be last one in that one. Nothing for that Cubby Pirate game.
There we go. All right. I believe that was Kumar Rocker today for Texas. Yeah. All right. Take them to run line with Kumar, man. I get Savali. It looks Savali's going to go.
Savali. Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, bring your gloves.
See, bring your glove, but it's
that
Texas,
might be
so I wanted.
But yeah, right. This might be the first game. They should have been glove day today for the kids because this may be the only day you're going to need your glove in Texas. This might be the only one. Over to Alessandro.
Well, at least for that game, I hope they don't score any runs in the first inning because I'm going to go no run first inning in that White Sox and Rangers game. It's ugly, I know. Kumar Rocker with a 1.84 whip this year. I'm hoping to see some positive regression on that. I mean, this guy was a stud coming out of Vanderbilt. I'm expecting him to eventually, turn it around and look like a big league pitcher. And then you got Savall making his White Sox debut. I just need one inning. I just need one good inning, 3 outs, and then we make our cash. Minus 115, no run first inning. And then I'm actually going to hop on the Guardians there. I just think there's a pitching advantage with Ortiz over Hancock. And for the final one, let's just go Dodgers over. Simple math. It is at, 9? I'll still take that.
9 there from Alessandro. And warming up in L.A., it's a 4 o'clock local start. We're looking 85 degrees, winds blowing out. It's getting hot now. I was at the beach yesterday. It was hot. It's getting hot. On over to Brian.
Yeah, well, I'm going to look at the Pirates Cubs game. I'm going to take the under 7.5 there with a wind blowing in Wrigley. I mean, the books have it set this low for a reason. Just take the under in that game. Then the Padres Diamondbacks. I'm just going to stay away from that one, man. I had the Padres yesterday. I thought for sure they were going to pull that one out, and it was just a mess. So just stay away from that one. Guardians Mariners, we're going to take the under 8 in that one. I know Hancock hasn't looked that great, but Ortiz has been good, and this is a pitcher-friendly ballpark. So we're just going to trust the game to go under 8 there. And Dodgers Giants, like everybody else said, there's going to be fireworks. Take the over 9.
Yeah, from Brian here. Tell you what I think about these games. I'm going to continue with the under Pirates Cubs. It seems that all these winds blowing in games for Chicago have been going under this year. So I'm going to continue that under spell here with the Pittsburgh and Chicago with Keller on the mound here. And Ray, looking here at the Cubs over their past 7 games, hitting 203. But here's something that blows my mind. Over the past 7 games, Cubs bullpen ERA 1.17. The Pirates 1.19. So these bullpens are in peak form. Maybe it's because of the wind. The wind blowing in might be helping these pitchers, but you can't deny these bullpen ERAs. And the Cubs scoring 1 run in 10 innings against Pirates pitching yesterday. Wow, who would have thought that would happen? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm going to look here. I'm going to look at the Arizona side here. Kelly's numbers have been pretty good at home, an ERA of 2.59. But you look at Pivetta, he's had some rough outings of late. And on the road, an ERA of 5 here. So Arizona has hit the ball. They've got the power there. Against these power-hitting teams, San Diego now 4-7 on the road, facing teams that average 1.25 home runs per game or greater, losing about 2.2 units. So I'll look at Arizona there. I'm coming in with Seattle again here. They've been on a bit of a win streak here. They are now 9-3 at home against winning teams, returning 6 units. But for me, the home road splits for Hancock puts the check mark on his side. At home, an ERA of 3.31 in almost 33 innings of work. You look at Ortiz on the road, an ERA of 5.5. So I'm kind of basing that on home road splits here. So showing the pitching advantage here for this Seattle team. And of course, neither team can trust at the plate. But Seattle of late, though, so I'll look at them, and that's about. I agree with the over. We talked about the weather here against winning teams. LA 12-6 of the over at home against winning teams. And when you get San Francisco as an underdog of even money or higher, 14-4 to the over. And LA's bullpen over their past 6 games, ERA of 5. Of course, Kike Hernandez coughed up some runs yesterday, so and it turned 11-0, 11-5. But anyway, with that one. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Hicks Morning Show. No NBA, no NHL. We've got today some W. Tomorrow they have a day off, so we're going to get back to the Monday day off for the W. So today we got the poor Sky and can you believe the Sky is within reach here in the line here? Sky and the Sun, the 2 most disappointing teams in the league. We got the Sun 1.5 total 157. Dream and the Mystics here. The Dream 4.5 total 158.5. Mercury and the Aces. Boy, figure out these Aces, man. That coach is losing her mind now with this team. The Mercury 5 on the road. Wow, who would have said that? Thought the Mercury would be actually favored, even though it's 5 here. Total sits here at 164.5. And in this one, we get it started with Rob.
Yeah, and look at these W games tonight. You look at the Sky taking on the Sun here, right? Both teams 2-7 on the season. Both teams are awful defensively. You look at the numbers they're giving up. You look at the Sky giving up 47% field goal shooting. Suns giving up 48% field goal shooting. Then you look at what they do offensively, and it doesn't get any better. Both teams shooting about 40% field goal wise, and one team's averaging about 71 points a game. The other one's about 74 points a game. But for me, the difference is this Sky team, I think, can out-rebound the Sun team, and that's going to come big into this matchup. So, you know what? I think the Sky finally get off the schneid. Give me the Sky there in that one. I'll grab the 2 points. And then looking at the Mercury, hey, I know what we do with the Mercury on the road, and I tried last year to drive it up and down on the road, out on the road. No good. No good. Give me the Vegas squad here, plus the points. As the home dog there in that one. The Mercury on the road, just not so good defensively. They give it up. They play their better defense at home. On the road, they're giving up 47% field goal shooting and giving up 81 points a game. This Vegas team can score, especially at home. They're scoring 87 points a game. Well, the Mercury out on the road only scoring 73 points a game. Give me the Vegas Aces in that one. And then looking at the last one, Atlanta, Washington. There it is again. You look at Atlanta out on the road, defensively, giving up 49% field goal shooting out on the road. Is this the dream? They're not living the dream out on the road. They don't play so good on the road. I'll take the Washington squad as the home dog at the +5. I think you can even see 5.5 in some places. I'll grab Washington plus the points in that one.
I've seen a lot of Mercury broken down cars on the freeway as a kid in my childhood.
Always, right?
Yeah, most broken down car in my childhood was seeing a Mercury. Sean, I assume you're not into the W.
No W.
Let's move on.
Potato salad Monday. I'm looking forward to a good dinner. Thank you.
Tomorrow tomorrow's your salad day. All right. Or Alessandro.
No, yeah, for the Sun and Sky game, that's one of my premium best bets. So you guys go check out the channel for my pick there or the website. But for the Dream Mystics game, this is an interesting game. The Mystics actually won the season opener against the Dream. With the line I'm seeing here, Dream -3.5. I would lean Dream -3.5, but it's something I'm not really rushing to the window to bet. So do with that as you wish. And then, yeah, for that Aces game, you got to take the Aces here +4.5. There is no Asia Wilson. They're last in the league in points in the paint, giving up 39 points per game in the paint, and no Asia Wilson. So I like Sabali over. 19.5 is a little high, but I'll take her over in the points. And I'll take the over in the rebounds at 7.5 as well. You would think if I'm taking those props to take the Mercury, but I'm going to take the Aces +4.5 to get it done. I think those guards start getting hot behind 3.
There you go from Alessandro. Move on over to Brian.
Yeah, we're gonna look at the Mercury and Aces game. Yeah, I agree with Ali and Rob. We're gonna take the Aces plus that 5 points there. Mercury on the road just doesn't play that well, so we'll take the Aces plus the 5. I see 5 on DK now.
This has got to be a get right spot for him. I mean,
yeah,
Becky Hammond has got to do something, get them right. Come on.
Absolutely. get something going. Live fire under them. Fade the aces again. That's what we got. We would joke about that, but there we go. I don't think any people on our panel are cover college baseball. We don't have Ron Ramon here. Arizona, Louisville, Coastal Carolina, Oregon State. Anybody? No one following this? Nope.
On the Coastal, I'm not getting in front of that train.
How many now? 27 in a row?
Yeah. Not getting in front of that. I know they're on a big winning streak. Definitely not getting in front of that. You probably have to lay runs. Is probably what.
Yeah, it's minus 50. Yeah, you got it. It's minus 150 against Oregon State. It's your late game today. Total of 9.
I'll lay the run line. Yeah, give me the run line in that one there, Tony. Minus 1.5. Yeah. You think they can win by 2+?
Yep.
For what I've heard, I'm just taking the information I've heard on the happy hour with our two guys that have covered that I've tuned in. Yeah, I'll take Coastal minus 1.5 there. I think they can win by 2+.
There we go. All right, we'll see how this group goes here today. Of course, the happy hour. Tune in Monday through Friday because this World Series goes through the week. So check them out. All right, let's continue here on the Tony Morning Show. It's now time for our product purpose segment where our cappers give out a parlay, team player prop, game of the future. They make the call on this one. We start here with Rod.
For me, I'm just going to give it some ribbies today. Let's get some ribbies going. I like, where are we? Got Diaz of the Padres. He's hit up Merrill Kelly a few times. So I'll take Diaz for a ribby. I'll take Cronenworth for a ribby. I'll also take Bo Naylor. He's hit well against Hancock. So I'll take Bo Naylor to get us a ribby. And then give me Julio in that game against Ortiz. He's hit Ortiz as well. So give me Julio Rodriguez for a ribby. 4 ribbies for you there today.
They're from Rod. Let's see. We'll move on over to Sean.
All right, I got a 3-pack. I put it in the chat, and I'm gonna get out of here because I'm dying over here.
Okay.
Colorado plus 280, Marlins plus 150, Dodgers over 9. Again, 37-38 at the end of show picks. It's been a minute since I've been here. Down $50 on the sides in total. So we'll get back on track. Hopefully a nice 2-in-1 day plus money. We'll have a good one. 3 packs up on the site. But I've been ice cold, so stay away. As sick as I've been, I'm definitely not hot that way. I'm ill on the diamond as well. So anyway, happy Father's Day to all. I'm rolling out of here. I'll talk to you.
All right, Sean, have a good one. I feel better.
Get well.
Catch you soon.
Get well.
Take it easy.
Get well, Sean.
Get well there. I want to over to Alessandro.
Okay, yeah, parlay. I'm gonna take a little out of Al Nino's playbook here. I'll do the minus ones. We'll go Tigers -1. We'll go Nationals -1, and we'll go Mets -1.
I got an idea from El Nino's video series. We need a -1 video series from El Nino. So we get less of them on the show. On over to Ryan.
Yeah, let's do a total parlay here. Let's go over 8 in the Twins game. Let's go under 7.5 in the Cubs Pirates game. And let's go over 9 in the Dodgers Giants game.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
All right, over 9 there. And okay, I'll tell you what I like here. I'll take the Tigers run line with Pirates Cubs under, and also take Arizona in that spot. All right, we got you through the Parlay Pro segment. I appreciate who did we put up here? Yeah, I appreciate Chris B with your Heisman. It reminded me I have to go get my Phil Steele. I figured I something I want to get done here, right? We already got Heisman Trophy winners here, Neusmeyer, and of course he's looking at Desmond Williams Jr. here with some plays there. So keep an eye on college football. Is not too far away. We're about 2.5 months away. They're going to go hitting there about a month away from training camp. Yeah, early training camp in July, right? So yeah, they get in there soon. So getting close, looking to pick up some lines. All right. We got you through our Parlay Pro segment. Now it's time to see what our cappers have for sale over at Tony's Picks. We give you our free plays here, but if you like our best plays, you head on over to Tony'sPicks.com, click the link in the description. That'll take you right over to the site, and that's where you'll be able to find all of our premium plays, all documented record from all of our cappers here. And now it's time to see what we've got for sale over at Tony's Picks. Rod's put together a great 2025, had a great year last year on Tony's Picks, 3,639 units of profit. Rod, what you got for sale?
For me today, I've been struggling. I've been ice cold myself, so I'm trying to get out of the losing streak, burning sage, burning and everything, trying to get out of this losing streak. So I have a 3-pack in the MLB. today for you. My Sunday Sluggers pack. In that Sunday Sluggers pack is my MLB play of the day, and then also I got a WNBA triple as well. So 3 best bets on the W to smash your bookie. Love the WNBA action we got today, so definitely scoop one of those up and join me. Let's have a big winning Sunday. Get out of this little losing streak that we've been on here. Hey, those streaks happen. Can't get you low on yourself when you're streaking, because sometimes it happens. You get those losing streaks where bounces just don't go your way. So looking for a nice little bounce back here on Sunday. Jump aboard. Take advantage of 2-for-1 capper promotions. Can't go wrong with that as well. Over at Tony's Picks. You'll see plenty of cappers over at Tony'sPicks.com. Pair us up. Have yourself a nice big winning day together.
Very good. Yes, right. Get on board. Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. Get signed up. You see the long-term passes right here as you scroll down. All plays documented over at Rod's handicap page. So go ahead and get signed up with Rod over at Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's take a look and see what's rolling here with Alex Rondo. What he's got for sale over at Tony's Picks. What you got for sale?
Taking it light kind of this Sunday. Just kind of got knocked around yesterday again in baseball. MMA didn't go as well as I wanted it to. So, yeah, just 3 plays for you guys today. Got my Sunday MLB triple play out, so go check that out. And I also do have a premium best bet in the WNBA tonight. So, yeah, four little bets for you guys. Let's go 4-0.
Let's go 4-0 with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. You can see his triple play from baseball, Sunday best bet as well. Remember, all of our one-day passes are profit guaranteed. They must turn a profit or amount purchased will be credit back to your account for site credits. That's profit guaranteed, so go ahead and get signed up. Of course, long-term subscriptions also available, not profit guaranteed because they're sold at such a discount. Include also the late steam plays as well. So get on board with Alessandro over at Tony's Picks. All right, let's take a look, see what Brian's got for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com right now. Ryan, what you got?
Yeah, right now I got my best bet. I'm putting in the computer right as we speak for today in MLB. I'm also going to have a 3-pack up by the time I finish talking to you guys. I should be done with that in just a few minutes here. I just finished putting up all my long-term passes over on the site, so you can hop on one of those, 3-day, week, month, year. MLB season pass. We kind of had a rough weekend in the MLB, but we were doing good last week before that, so we're looking to bounce right back, man. Let's get on it and have a winning day.
Have a winning day and get on board with Brian over at Tony's Picks. Best bet on board, more coming or as we speak. So get on board with Brian. So profit here for the year. And, of course, we see there with his guaranteed best bet up there, profit guaranteed. Long-term subscriptions up as well. Plays for you there. And, of course, also include late steam plays. Our plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time. Then our cappers handicap throughout the bidding cycle. Looking for those late winners. When we find them, we put them in the system between 10 minutes to 2 hours for a game time, tagged as late steam. And those are emailed directly to your inbox. Using the email you use when you sign up for service, late steam play here, available here at Tony's.com. And I don't see anywhere else. So get on board. All right, guys. I have a best bet on the board right now from baseball. Also, a 3-pack with my best bet bundle. So don't buy them both. I have 3 premiums today from baseball. I'm having a great year in Major League Baseball. So get on board with me or match me up with your favorite capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, we're with you here Monday through Friday here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And, of course, if you happen to miss any of our shows, you can head on over right to our YouTube channel there. And, of course, there you'll find the archive for our live show. Many of you watch it on replay or watch it again if you need to. Hit the live tab. This is where you'll find our live videos here, right here for you, our live streams, our morning show. We do have a members live stream that we do just for our members. If you want to hit the join button, you get early access to my videos. Happy Hour airs here Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that's where you'll find the archive of it there, the replay. Hit the video tabs. A lot of great on-demand content from our cappers. As you'll see here, Ron with his spreadsheet play of the day. You'll also see the Ramon and Ron on their compilation WNBA. KBO's coming at night here from Ron as well. My deep dives here from Major League Baseball's up as well. So lots of great content over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, guys. So make sure you get on it and hit that hit Tony's Picks search on YouTube. Hit subscribe button. It'll take you right to it. So go ahead and check it out there. And, of course, you can also hit the shorts tab. More content from the shorts there. Looks like our man Brian coming in with some shorts as well. So lots of great content at Tony's Picks YouTube, guys. So make sure you check it out, like, and subscribe. Let some of the cappers let you know about some of their content. Rod, of course, you got your happy hour show and more up there.
Yeah, definitely. We got the happy hour show back on Monday. So definitely tune in 5 p.m. Eastern to the happy hour show. TSL Monday. So I'll be back at it for the W on Tuesday. The NHL's back on Tuesday. we'll have that first fight out for you tomorrow in the shorts form. So definitely be on the lookout for that as well over on the Tony Fix YouTube channel. Definitely check it out. Stormy, absolutely. I couldn't get it uploaded my videos at all yesterday. Last couple of days have been nothing but wind and storm here. It's that time of year. Sometimes it struggles. I'm still waiting for Mr. Musk and his little package. So it's I don't know. The equipment it costs so much. They want like hundreds of dollars, Tony. It's like over $500 just for the dish and the box and everything else. And I was like, no. Oh. I'm waiting for the deal. When they give you the deal, where they give it for, they throw that in. They want you to sign up, and what they do is eventually that special comes on where they throw that the equipment you need in. Once they do that, trust me, I'll scoop that up.
That's right. They'll get the deal rolling there from Montgomery with Starlink. Of course, Lasano got you here in the mornings. Also working on video series, and we always catch those UFC videos.
Yes. Looking to start cashing some of these UFC bets. It's been kind of rough first two cards, but we're going to get after it soon.
And one again next week, right?
Oh, yeah. And then we got another one. It's just rolling them out every weekend. So, yeah, this is the time for UFC. So
take advantage when there's no football as much as you can. Keep them coming in. Of course, Brian, you're working on a video series as well as we speak.
Yeah, yep. Right now I'm working on a video series. Hopefully try to have that in within the next couple of days here. Going to do some MLB videos, try to break down plays for the day, a couple games that I like every day. You can catch me on Monday, Thursday, and Wednesday nights, 5. So we'll catch you there. You see me on the week. Morning show. So we'll be around, see me, and check me out on the site, man.
Yeah, Brian, lots going great things going on here at TonyFix.com. We are looking for cappers. If you'd like to apply, just send us an email at TonyFix.com, contact form in the upper right, or you can come in for a live audition. We'll take those as well. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of the Tony Fix Morning Show. Back again tomorrow live here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, so make sure you like and subscribe. Anybody have anything in closing before we close it out?
Happy Father's Day.
College football. Somebody was looking at some college football. Well, I'm going to take Ole Miss over 8.5 wins here this year, and then you're looking with Ole Miss. Hey, everybody's all like, "Oh, no Jackson Dart." Now, what do you got? Well, you got a guy named Austin Simmons. It's his turn to shine. Austin Simmons wins the Heisman plus 4,000. Throw that into your.
There you go.
Why not?
Ole Miss has got a solid team there, and really it's just plug and play. I think Austin at the helm now for Ole Miss. It's his time to shine. Great QB. I think he's being underlooked, and there's all those guys that are being overvalued. And a plus 4,000, I'm taking a shot. We know what Lane Kiffin has been doing with Ole Miss, and they've been improving slowly. Watch out this year for Ole Miss.
Yep, and it's going the other way here for Alabama. We'll see what happens to Meyer and LSU, what they're doing there. They drop games as well. So Georgia, that's always going to be tough, right? Georgia,
you're going to see some drop offs from some of those teams, right? You can only stay consistent like that for so long before you start losing talent, and then you get the turnover. It's just sometimes to replace when you lose like 8 guys on the line on the defensive side of things. It's tough to replace that type of talent that those teams get. So
yeah, a lot of people high on the Florida Gators this year with Lagway. I got to see it to believe it first.
Yeah, me too.
We'll see.
I got to see it to believe it. Let's see. I'm not going to be going chop yet.
They've just been riding off the Tim Tebow years coattails for about almost 2 decades now.
Oh, my goodness.
It's put up or shut up for the Gators, if you ask me.
There you go. That's right. You're getting ready for college football. That guy's going to hit summer practice, and we have those quarterback battles, right? There's so many quarterback changes throughout the seasons. You got to look at the backups too, because man, these coaches
they battle. Some of them backups come in, and they all of a sudden they're like, "Whoa, nobody! What did you do over the summer?" And it's like, right? So some of the work that these guys put in. The battles are that tight, I think, in college football when you get on some teams, when you get guys that are that close to the QB side of things. Lots of
one to look at is Colorado. And of course, Deion's got that medical issue with his blood clot, so he's missing all his summer practice here. What's Colorado going to look like? No Shedeur Sanders. I know that backup looked horrible when they brought him in. Was it 2 years ago, right? He was brutal.
He can see over the O-line.
That's right. Right. The O line was roughed up there. So So some turnover there in with Colorado. We'll see how it goes on with the SEC teams, teams on the rise. With BYU had a very surprising. People were down on, believe it, BYU was when you look at the odds last year, they were last. They had the worst odds to win the Big 12 last year, and they had a pretty good season. So we'll see if this.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Was anything else? And did you follow the local team there in Vegas? Or you're still Florida.
Oh no, yeah, UNLV. I mean, we got Dan Mullen now. Not a bad coach to have. I don't know. They could recruit a lot better. They could sell the city of Vegas a lot better to the state of California, and they just don't. But I don't know. Until they start dominating the state of California in recruiting, UNLV still be where they're at. They didn't have a bad year last year, though. No. But I was going to say Penn State's a team I'm looking out for. Drew Aller, big year this year. Possibly get himself in the Heisman race, and then obviously maybe a top 5 draft pick.
You got to get a win against Michigan or Ohio State.
100%.
Wisconsin, a team that went a little backwards last year. We'll see what they do. Of course, UCLA, I think they got over their win total. It wasn't very high, but we'll see what they roll. USC, again, another disappointment there. Lincoln Riley and company just can't seem to get it together.
You're in that end of the country. You take Cal under their win total, Tony, this year. Cal's now they're in the ACC, right? So now they got to play some teams.
They lost,
right?
They lost that quarterback too, right?
Yeah, they lost their QB. They lost a lot of talent, and then you look at what their travel schedule is. It's the 6th worst distance-wise, going from Cal to the other side of the country, and then having to come back. We've seen some of the start of that last year in college football. Some of these crazy travel spots, teams going out west, and some teams coming out from the east coming out west. So keep an eye on those, because those are going to continue this season in college football. And Cal is a high on that list of teams that have a distance to travel this year. So I've already taken it. Take under 5.5 wins for Cal.
There we go. Look under. Yeah, the travel's crazy there. We saw that last year with Cal and Stanford having to go out west and east. And we did see some issues where I think Virginia Tech got smoked against somebody when they came out to the West Coast, out there in Northern Cal. But yeah, keep an eye on those travel spots. Same thing here with these Big Ten teams. There was a big angle where those traveling Big Ten teams didn't have very much success last year against the spread.
Big time, right? It's when you got to travel. It's those new travel spots that teams aren't used to those type of travel spots. So.
Nope, they're not even.
When you're crossing like 3 time zones, it's like all of a sudden you're playing in a game at 10 o'clock. That's really, you're like, man, it's like 7 a.m. here. What are we doing? The other team's like, yeah, let's go. Well, sometimes it doesn't fare so well for the team that's still sleepy.
No, it still does. Interesting to see how Bill Belichick fares with North Carolina.
Oh. If he's not distracted.
He's not too distracted. We'll see. Once the cameras are on. They start against TCU there. Maybe there'll be some. Well, we'll see what the points. The quarterback. They always had quarterback play, but no defense, right? So we'll see. We'll see how that. Well, they should improve the defense. See what the offense looks like here, because they had to get.
That's what I'm curious to see. Is he going to improve that offense enough to? I wanted to just take the win total under, just because. It's just one of those everybody's going to be high on. Oh, it's Belichick! Hey, let's see what he can do here in the college ranks of things.
And they might have to do a few He might have to travel. They're in ACC. They may have to do some travels out to Cal and Stanford.
They're going to have to do some traveling too, as well, right? So,
the ACC. All right, I'll do it here for this edition of the 26 More Show. Back again tomorrow. Anything else before we close it out?
Hey, making a nice winning Sunday, and happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yes, happy Father's Day, y'all.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. Wake up, bye, guys. Make it a winning day. We're back tomorrow here on the 26 Morning Show.